So here's my pathetic attempt at restoring some watch time after a whole bunch of it has expired from a year passing over the course of time. YouTube's requirements for monetization are absolutely ridiculous and completely punishing for small channels. See my video on that in the card above if you're interested in finding out more about that. But here I'm gonna try just ranting over some Momoi gameplay of Super Smash Bros. No script. Just unbridled gamer rage. I was at Starbucks, the nearest Starbucks to my house, at 10 o'clock in the morning recently one day. And what did I see there but a completely deserted, empty Starbucks? Now, I have my theories as to what's going on in the world around me. I don't pay too much attention to it, because if I pay too much attention to it, I'll go insane. But I have a feeling that people are just waking up so late in the day and staying up so late at night. And it's just kind of pathetic at this point. Now, in fairness, I also am having trouble getting enough energy each day, so I mean, I'm not being judgmental about it or anything, but I do feel like it's worth noting. I feel like the human attention span is falling to about 30 seconds because of things like TikTok, and I don't know what to do about it but try to make a longer video like this and pray that people might watch it and open their eyes. So it's a short time now until we get the Nintendo Switch 2. I have to hold out for like a little over a week now. But when it comes out, finally, I might have a revitalized interest in gaming. I've been watching, admittedly, a little too much anime lately, and I might talk about a little bit of that if people are interested in it and it's considered related enough to gaming. But for now, I'll just say, we've been forced to play on dead hardware for pretty much too long, and there's not really much good shit on the PS5 or on the Xbox Series. And then PC, my god, that's just a whole nightmare of complicated crap you gotta deal with. It's hard to build a PC, it's hard to maintain a PC. Part failures run rampant as well, and the parts are too expensive because of goddamn crypto assholes who need to die! Intermittently, I'm hearing fireworks going off for some stupid American holiday that's probably ass backwards in its morality. I'm not even gonna bother to look it up, man. I got better things to do with my time, like script the next Momoi-tan. But god, why does it have to be these stupid fireworks all the goddamn time? Annoying, loud assholes that's everywhere here. Everywhere! Why did I have to get born in the American South? Why didn't my grandfather stay in Japan? Ah! And now this place is on the decline, with empty Starbucks at 10 in the morning, and I am trying to get out and I don't know where to go because I've been stuck here my entire goddamn life. It's not fair. It's not fair how bad decisions can affect the future. How could anyone have kids? It's too cruel! This world is garbage! And I'm probably going to have to be at a GameStop for 10 hours straight because Nintendo can't make enough consoles for the demand! So let's start going through some bullet points. I'm trying to catch up to the point of real time here, essentially. I'm tired of being behind, I'm tired of not having anything put out on current issues, so I'm going to talk about a few things I've been thinking about. A while back, I wrote a little list of wanted games for Nintendo Switch 2. Now, some of these I've changed my mind on, but I'm going to read them off anyway because I took the time to write this down, so let's make it into some actual content. The top 6 games that at the time I was thinking about for Nintendo Switch 2. Number 6. Splatoon 4. This time they better not miss the opportunity to put the 4 as part of the title in place of the A. SPL4TOON. Splatoon 4. It's obviously needed because Splatoon 3 is basically a failed game. Splatoon 1 was always the best one. And even Splatoon 2 is arguably better than Splatoon 3 because Splatoon 3 makes things too complicated and it adds too much bullshit. Number 5. City of the Wolves. I've changed my mind on this one even though I love Garo Mark of the Wolves. Why have I changed my mind on this? I'll tell you. I don't think it's worth buying a game that has stupid normie celebrities randomly inserted into it for no reason. These people are almost certainly not gamers. So City of the Wolves is officially a fake gamer game, and I don't want it anymore. Number 4, Kingdom Hearts. I think it would be good for everybody to be able to play the Kingdom Hearts games on one console. Best edition of the games, portable, on the game card. The original Switch did stupid cloud versions where you have to have perfect internet for it to even work. That's not good. Just put it on a game card. And then also when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out in like 500 years, put that on there too. Number 3, Smash Bros. 6 without Sakurai's involvement. Self-explanatory, but now I've also changed my mind on this one. I think it'd be fine to just have Smash Ultimate Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Just add some better modes that aren't boring. That's all I want. There aren't any really fun party modes or any good single-player modes, and that's a problem. A Nintendo Switch 2 Edition could fix that and also update the graphics a little. Seems like a good idea to me. Number 2, and this one I do stand behind. Pokemon Sword and Shield 2. Now, this isn't even out of the realm of possibility, but we're not going to know anything about the next Pokemon game for a while. Unfortunately, it'll probably come all the way in 2026. That's disappointing. But Pokemon Gaia, which is the codename of the next game, could in fact be Sword and Shield 2, and I think that'd be really cool. But it could also be its own thing, and either way, I'm pretty much down for it. But man, it better be good, and it better have box organization. You had box organization in freaking Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee! Bring it back! Number 1, Mother 4. The Mother series is super good. I would like to see it continue, but it would have to be without Itoi on board because he said he doesn't really want to make another game, so he would rather they do it without him. I think that's fair enough. So why not go ahead and do it? Make a new Mother game with new characters, new concepts.
3 days later.
And then suddenly some bunch of shit comes up and then I have to upgrade my stupid CapCut again because this damn program keeps breaking. This version better just stay stable and stop having this glitch where I can't export anything. It's driving me nuts!
The next day.
You know, you'd think something like this would be really easy to just bang out, but it doesn't work that way. Because when you record stupid goddamn audio, you have to cut out all the stupid bullshit, like when you're breathing or when you awkwardly pause. And it's really annoying, and it's really tedious, and it sucks! But the same does not apply for simple things like, you know, say, providing a few voice lines per episode for Momoi-tan, ladies. You know, I need a voice for frickin' Saya and Midori, so, you know, good opportunity. I can pay eventually, you know, but you have to actually want to do it. Instead of just lazing around making TikToks. That's not an insult on people, that's an insult on TikTok. Seriously, somebody, anybody, prove me wrong. Prove that you can actually do it. I'm so tired of this. I've had at least 3 people flake. It is not that hard. It is not that hard. Remember, I used to be doing a video every single day. Just because I can't keep that pace up anymore exactly doesn't mean that I've gotten that lazy. I've gotten a little lazy, I'll admit it. But come on, it's nothing compared to just saying you want to do something and then not doing it. Plus, doing character voices is the fun part. I mean, come on, it's just exciting. It's interesting. You get to be creative and stuff. It's the best part of the gig. I'm not gonna say it's completely easy, but it is really not nearly as hard as just like doing this stupid video right here. It's not nearly as difficult as editing or animating or drawing the characters out or translating or making the scripts or any of it. And it's the most fun part. It's the easiest part. So I don't understand why I've been unable to find anybody who can actually help. Or rather, who's willing to put in the effort. You know, maybe you don't have to play as much Valorant or Overwatch or Counter-Strike or what's that other one? Marvel Rivals or whatever. Oh, sorry there, Momoi. There you go. Atta girl. Right, where was I? So, it's lame. It's so lame. Excuses are for girl failures. Sometimes you have to push yourself and you have to just do some shit. Now, because I let this low effort rant video take too long to make, I've made an editing error here and I've chopped up the clips in like the wrong order. So I'm gonna just play something here that was meant to be earlier in the video because I have to fill the rest of this time before it's been 5 full days since I started the video, because this is the type of video that you get done in a single day. But I am really hard on myself and probably too much of a perfectionist, and so I end up editing stuff too long so that it has the best quality possible, but sometimes just takes a little longer than it was meant to. So now I go out of order and back to something I meant to say earlier. You ever notice how, like, most female gamers just play team-based first-person shooters, like, and maybe League of Legends? Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely respect the skill, but it annoys me because there's nothing to connect with. It's so niche, and I'm not getting back into that genre. I understand it's fun. I used to have fun with Overwatch, like back when it was Overwatch and not Overwatch 2, but eventually, like, that becomes really niche, and I guess you're either in or you're out, and I'm just decidedly out. I don't need to compete in such competitive games. They're too competitive. Like, I'm a much more of a fun gamer. I'm more about having a good time than playing super competitive modes against really sweaty players. Like, to me, a Fortnite game is a success if I died in a really funny way, not necessarily if I won or came high in the ranking or anything like that. If I get shot in the face by, like, Rick Sanchez wielding a cartoony looking shotgun with Yoda on his back, that's a win for me. That's hilarious. I feel like a lot of gaming has just gotten too competitive and people have lost sight of, like, what's fun. If you're having fun with a game, that's kind of the point, isn't it? It shouldn't really be about rankings and leaderboards and things like that all the time. Well, alright. Nintendo Switch 2 is about to come out. Maybe that'll change my fortunes. Maybe I can actually find some people to play with at that point. I hope I can. Play some Jamboree plus Jamboree TV, you know, something like that. Alright, so for the rest of the video, we're gonna stay totally positive because, hey, guess what? Nintendo Switch 2 is like 1 week away now. Oh my god. No, it's less than a week. So, here's a little update. We're gonna do one more episode of Super Momoi Adventures, wrapping up the search for the Nintendo Switch 2 arc. What happens in real life will affect the story. If, for whatever reason, somehow I fail to secure a Nintendo Switch 2, that will affect the episode after the next. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because I don't want to have to rewrite my ideas for that episode. However, I will do what I must. I will not create a situation like that one season of South Park where they had totally expected that Hillary Clinton was going to win the election, and she didn't, and then it ruined the whole story of an entire season back in the day. Oh my god, was that a long time ago now? Better not think about that. Anyway, in the story, we're going to try and get that Nintendo Switch 2. We're going to probably... Well, no, I'm not giving away any spoilers. What am I thinking here? I'm not giving any spoilers away. But basically, we're going to conclude the arc. We're going to search for the Switch. And then, in the episode after the arc's conclusion, depending on what happens in real life, I'm going to have something happen within the story of Super Momoi Adventures. So let's see, I believe we're going to have episode... Hold on, I can look this up real quick. What episode were we on? That feel when you have to look up what episode number you're on your own show. That's a good thing, actually. That means I've made a decent number of episodes now, doesn't it? It is not easy to make one of these episodes, I tell you what. Takes a lot of effort. Yeah, so the latest episode as of the publication of this stupid video is episode 11. So we're gonna have episode 12, which will wrap up the arc. We'll see what happens with Bonky Kong and with me. We'll see if they get their Nintendo Switch. And then we'll move on to episode 13, where, depending on whether or not I get a Switch in the real world, may affect the plot line for episode 13. And that's the only hint I'm going to give you. From there, you're going to have to just wonder what I've got cooking. By the way, this Hello Kitty game is hilarious. It's like super unfinished. So like there's a few unfinished assets, like these crabs that walk around on the beach level, and they're incomplete, and so they're modeled just like their legs. They only have legs. They don't have like claws or eyes or anything. They're just like legs. It's hilarious. But see, that's what I'm talking about, actually. Like with games being fun rather than competitive, something like this Hello Kitty game could actually be a lot of fun, even if it's like really basic gameplay and it's like not as good as Mario Kart. So anyway, I'm excited for the Switch 2. We're probably going to get to some live streams once the Switch 2 is out and I have Mario Kart and we can all play Mario Kart together, and that'll be awesome. But like, I see way too many people being like, oh, I'm not gonna get a Nintendo Switch 2. I don't want to be one of the cool kids with the new hot thing. I want to play on PC, and I want to play Valorant and Overwatch. And like, yes, part of it is just I don't like popular things, and so I want other people to experience less popular things with me, because they're awesome. And I don't blame people for liking certain popular things, but I also think it's really unhealthy when there's like, you know, a game of a month every month, and then everyone plays that game of the month and then just forgets about it a couple days later. So basically, there's just too many games. Like, I mean, obviously, they need to stop making so many. It's an oversaturated market. It makes it more frustrating for everybody when everyone cranks out so many games and every single game is like super duper long, or a live service game, or you know, what have you. It's why it's good that they have the retro library on the Switch to play some old games that aren't necessarily as super long or super complicated. But even then, some of those old games are pretty long and complicated, like Banjo-Tooie, for instance, which I accidentally deleted my save file on, and now I'm never gonna finish it because I'm not gonna take that big of a setback, and it's kind of shitty, but it's what I gotta do. I mean, I don't have time. This collectathon stuff is like frustrating and overly involved. Anyway, man, I just gotta, at this point, shut up, make that last Super Momoi before the Switch 2 comes out, and then get the damn Switch 2, and then from there, this channel's gonna take off. We're doing our thing. We're gonna really just hit that stream grind. We're gonna have fun playing together. You know, people who don't want to get the Switch 2, fine, you can be left out. You don't have to have fun playing on stream on Switch 2. The rest of us who understand that fun costs money sometimes, yeah, we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna get on there, we're gonna go online, we're gonna play some Mario Kart. It's gonna be great. But the rest of you can watch if you don't play directly, and you can have fun with that too, because it's fun to watch video games too. You don't necessarily have to be playing at all. So stay tuned for those live streams. Definitely watch the Super Momoi Adventures episodes. And if you're female, hey, maybe try voicing a character, because I need voices on these lady characters. Have a good day. And if you like this video, and you want to see more like it, well, too bad, because I'm not doing one this long again, most likely, but maybe I can do a 10-minute one next time if people are into hearing what I have to say about various things.